Hello, my name is Mauricio Montalvo, best known as Teacher Mao. I'm actually from Ecuador, but I grew up in the United States and I went to university there. I was enrolled in the theater major program, one of my favorite experiences in my life, which actually prompted my career in a way that I can explain things without having to use translations or translators, just directly with my facial expressions and my movements and you know I am actually really good at dancing, singing, acting, of course, which was actually one of the best things for me when I started teaching children. I used to work in Ecuador for about 2 years. Then I moved to Seoul, South Korea, and I was there for about 3 years. In Seoul, South Korea, I was basically teaching children in elementary schools and middle schools. After about 3 years, I moved to Fukuoka, Japan, where I got a job in a high school. And it was one of my favorite experiences because I began to preparing students for the TOEFL. I used to work at Futaba High School, and it was one of my major jobs that I had when I was here. Then, as I was only working in the afternoons, I found myself working for several different elementary schools and kindergartens in the mornings. And that was really, really fun because I really like dancing, I really like movement, I really like expressionism. So I think I'm best suited for children, even though I concentrate on preparing students for the TOEFL, IELTS, SAT, GRE, and GMAT. Even though I have all this experience, I've always chosen to work with children. I think children are my favorite. Their spirits, their energy just makes me feel like a child too, and I connect with them very easily. So I think that's one of my major achievements. Because of my lack of knowledge of the languages in Asia, I was able to develop a skill that will involve to explain things using my facial expressions, my movement. And I wasn't really, because I didn't really know the words in Japanese or Korean or, Chinese. I worked in China for a little bit. And I actually had to come up with different situations and different kinds of explanations through my movements and my facial expressions. And that's one of my favorite things. I have been teaching for the last 15 years. It's my passion. I love it. And I just got a job in Tokyo. I was actually in Ecuador for the last 5 years, teaching in high schools and also elementary schools. But I was called to come back here to Tokyo, and I'm living around the area of Bunkyo-ku. I think it's about 10-minute walk from the Tokyo Dome. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Excellent. So one of my favorite things when I came back is the fact that I was working for Yamawaki High School, and it's amazing. I mean, this place is so unbelievably beautiful and so well prepared for English teaching that I was just blown away by it. I'm actually looking for jobs in the mornings. Best, of course, if I can work with children, but it doesn't matter really because I can work with all kinds of ages. I've been teaching English, as I said, for a very long time, and I found my passion through it. I have several different hobbies. I am a coach, certified, a life coach, of course. I'm also a yoga teacher, certified in India. I like climbing. I like sports such as biking, tennis, play a little bit of basketball. But aside from that, all my skills have been concentrating in acting, dancing, and singing since I was a theater major. So I have to say that one of my favorite things that as I can do is communication with children is actually one of my favorite and easy things to do. They connect with me because I'm kind of like a child in a adult's body. I'm about 38 years old right now. I'll be turning 39 the next month, November 7th. And basically, I'm looking forward to working with different kinds of children in high schools and elementary schools where I can actually develop more skills of my career. Thanks for the time, and I hope to hear from you soon.